Alright, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh Bashimi Awashai Bashimi Kwakudash, double and honors to the elders, the GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this is CBS News, and it says 25 states sues Trump administration over SNAP food stamps freeze during shutdown. And I mean, it's right there in the title that these states are trying or is suing Trump, for the food stamp shutdown. And it says here, I'm gonna read a little. It says the states, which include California, New York, Pennsylvania, are asking a federal judge in Massachusetts to order the Department of Agriculture to provide benefits through the sub supplemental nutrition assistance programs for November, including by tapping into a contingency fund to ensure assistance continue to flow to more 25 million people living within their borders. They argue that the administration decision to cut off food stamps payments are provided to roughly 42 million people nationwide is unlawful and threaten to deprive millions of Americans food benefits that helps protect against food insecurity and hunger. Shutting off SNAP benefits will cause the deterioration of the public health and well-being, the state officials wrote in their lawsuit. Ultimately, the states will bear costs associated with many of these harms. The loss of food stamps benefits lead to food insecurities, hunger, and malnutrition, which are associated with numerous negative health outcomes in children, such as poor concentration, decreased cognitive function, and fatigue and depression and behavioral problems. So basically, it says it right there that it's just gonna cause because whatever goes on in these states, man, these states have to handle it, but these states are complaining that it's just gonna cause a trickling effect in the human mood, man, and it really is, man. But we'll see, when the next month is only in what's today? Tuesday. It's only in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we got like 6 more days, 6 more days, 7 more days, and then we can finally figure out what the elites they're gonna do with this situation, man. Because the elites, they've been on and off. They've been kicking the can down the road, but sooner or later they just gonna have to come with it, But they could very well use this to start order out of KO, man. And bring all hell. Use this to bring all hell loose, man. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna use sleeper agents and so forth, man, to cause more chaos. To but all we're waiting on is these elites to go ahead and bring it out, man. Which they've been holding back for some time, and they've been off and on, but sooner or later they're gonna have to come forth and go ahead and light this firecracker, But all it is gonna cause trouble for the states, man. you know, that people can't get their food, and not just black women. It's mostly, I looked at the statistics, it's mostly I think 30 something or 40 something white people, 40% white people, and then 32% black people under that, you know. And we know that these white people, man, these Edomites, man, they've been living good, you know, here in America. And you know, I never knew that Edomites get food stamps, you know. I always thought it was the Jake woman, but they're the most they're up there, you know. They're up there even before the black families, man. You know, the Israelite families, man. You know, they're the second up there on the statistics, man. You know, and I think Hispanics is the third. So Edomites are the first, blacks the second, Hispanics the third, man. You know, but that just goes to show you that these Edomites, they depend on this food stamps more than the same amount as Jake do, man. You know, and what's gonna stop them from going into these stores and taking what they want to, man? You know, and you know, this could very well cause all hell to break loose and cause martial law. You know, however that these elites planned it, but I mean, we just gotta see it, because like I have been seeing that they'll come in with something big and it'll be all over the news, and then it'll die down, and then, you know, but sooner or later it's just they're gonna just have to come with it, man. But this is causing the states to uproar, because they know that, you know, soon as that fire gets kindled, man, you know, it's gonna be hard to put out, you know, however it goes, man, you know. But you know, it's just a step forward to to their NWO, to their new world order, you know. And what I think, man, they already had this set and plan, you know. They've been planning this thing for a long time, and their forefathers have been planning this thing for a long time, to where they're just going down steps, man, you know. And it take one of these steps take this much time, this step takes this much time, but this plan has already been in motion, you know, before America was even set up, man, you know. So, you know, they're just doing it as their forefathers, you know. And of course, you know, they got their own agendas and their own plans, but you know, but yeah, that's all I wanted to bring out, that this could very well cause all hell to break loose, man, and all we can do is sit and wait, man, and depend on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because when this pops off, man, you know, that's who we're gonna have to depend on, man, is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're not gonna have to depend on these Edomites no more, man. We're not gonna have to go to the grocery stores. We're not gonna have to go work a 9 to 5, doing these jobs that we don't like, man, nor being around these people that we don't like, man, you know. Because I don't know about you, brothers, but I'm tired of being around these people, man. You know, I'm tired of giving myself over to these people, man. You know, I'm tired of giving them basically access to me, man. You know, because these people, man, they don't know what the hell is going on. They look to you for everything, man. They know something about you that you know, they know something. They see something about you, but they can't point it out, man. So what that makes them do, that makes them be curious and want to get close to you and want to be all up on you, you know, and consume your energy, man. You know, you know. But when all hell breaks loose, man, we're not gonna have to be around these damn people no more, you know. We're just gonna have to put our trust and our faith into Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, and He hasn't let us down yet. So, that's all I wanted to bring out. That these states are suing Trump, man, and there's been word out to where if these food stamps go down, the prices of food will go up higher because the stores depend on this. They depend on these food stamps, man, because they make the most money off of food stamps. So there's a lot that can trickle down, and that can bring a domino effect, and then famine can come from it. Which they said it in this article that even kids, they're gonna be hungry, man, because these damn Israelite mamas, man, they can't save, nor can they control their spending habits, man, and they don't think about the future, man. They didn't think about this day will come to where they will cut off food stamps, man, because they have been nurtured on food stamps for a minute, and they don't have no provisions, set in place to keep them at least afloat until they get a job, for to keep them afloat for 2 or 3 months till they get a job, man. Nor do they even think about getting a job, man. And these females out here, man, they're lazy and they can't do shit, man. They don't even want to get a job, man, and that's crazy. Not even being so dependent on the government, not even getting a job, paying $52 for rent. They had it so easy, man. While Israelite men struggle, and this is why Israelite men don't feel no pity for them, man. They don't even care, man. And who should care, man? These women, they was prideful, living off the government. They was prideful, talking down to the Israelite man, hardworking man, and thinking they're above him because they get provisions from the government, man. So to hell with these women. We'll just wait and see what next month brings us. So I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Yakwakadash, double honors to the elders of GMS, who pushes this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.